All right, we're here with pro Bellator fighter James Gallagher. How are you, sir?
Couldn't be better, man. Couldn't be better. Here hanging out with my friends, helping them out to go and fight the weekend. Enjoying the California weather and looking forward to the weekend's fights.
And you're here with Big Daddy Kiefer. How's he doing? How was the weight cut, the weigh-in? He looks solid.
Yeah, he's in spectacular shape. I haven't seen him get really tuned in this much and have this kind of mindset and this kind of approach towards a contest like this. And I think he's left no stones unturned, and he's coming in here 100% prepared, and I think he's going to put on a spectacular performance.
So he had a solid fight camp, huh? I mean, this is a big card. This is the biggest MMA show on the West Coast coming out of COVID in LA here at Bellator. It's $1 million fight, full capacity crowd. How is he going to deal with the pressure?
There's no pressure, you know what I mean? When you put in that kind of work in the gym, that's when the pressure comes on you. And now he's done everything possibly that he can. That pressure's off. All he's got to do is show up and have fun. Do you know what I mean? And that's how it works. The hard part's done. The pressure to prepare, the pressure to get the weight cut right, to have your diet right, to make sure that you're getting enough growth in your training, you're learning each day, you're trying to develop yourself, develop your game. That's pressure. Do you know what I mean? Now is fun. Now is the fun part. Do you know what I mean? Go in, stick the dukes up, have a fight, do all that work that you put in, all that pressure that you had to go and perform tonight. Well, all that work's done now. All you got to do is go and do it.
And I mean, he looks solid. He came up at the at the weigh-ins and the other day at the face-off the media. I mean, he's up in his opponent's face. Yeah. He looks fearless. Yeah. How was the weight camp? I'm sorry, the fight camp and the weight cut. I mean, who's he training with? What's he doing? Because I mean, he looks really confident. Yeah,
he was out in Dubai with Connor and John and all the guys for a while, and then he came over to Kansas City to train in Glory MMA with James Krause and myself, as I'm down there now. And he's had a great camp. Dropped down a weight class, the easiest weight cut he's possibly ever had, considering I was concerned about it, do you know what I mean? But because he was dropping down, but the easiest weight cut he's ever had, and it's the sharpest I've ever seen him. He's coming in here as a complete martial artist, and I feel like it's going to be a very different performance than usual, very smart, very mature performance, and it's going to be a display.
Yeah, I mean, I was talking to a couple of the other fighters. They said he's a dog. He's just an athletic specimen, and yeah, he looks huge. I mean, he looks really big for the weight class. He's taller, he's bigger, and there's something, but beyond the physical attributes, there's something about you guys from Ireland. You got a different swag. There's a different level of confidence. What's up with that?
I don't know. I can't speak for anyone else but myself. And for me, I just believe in everything that I'm doing. I live this life. You know what I mean? I don't do anything else. I give my all since I've been 12 years old. I've given my life to fighting, and I just don't give a fuck about it. Do you know what I mean? I don't care what anyone thinks. I don't care about that pressure, as they all say, is where I'm living my dream every day, and I'm grateful and blessed to be here, being able to do that. So why should I not be confident? Why should I not? I put in that work since I've been a kid. I deserve to be here. I'm one of the best in the world, and I'm going to let everyone know.
Yeah, I mean, it's genuine, and you, like you said, you put in the work, and if you bleed in training, it's you bleed less, or you dominate in the actual fight. And so to you, it's another day at the office. And speaking of which, I mean, you've got an incredible record. I mean, you get up in people's faces, and like you said, you don't care. You look ultra confident. I mean, it's palpable. I mean, you come in there with a supreme confidence. Don't you think that has some sort of mental, I mean, it seems to me you have some sort of mental effect on your opponent. You come in and you already have them. I feel like you already have them in your mind and mentally.
Yeah, 100%. But my kind of approach is, what's going to happen to me? I'm going to get beat. All right, I'll go back to the gym and I'll learn. No problem. No sweat at all. I don't want to. I want to go in there and I'm going to let you know that I'm going to fuck you up. Try stop me. If you can, fair play to you. But I don't think there's anyone in this division that's going to be able to stop me. I just don't think that. I believe in my work too much. I believe in my preparation. And I just believe in myself. Do you know what I mean? And that's what's wrong with these guys. They're always saying, oh, you're not being yourself. You want to be this, you want to be that. And I'm like, you don't know yourself to be able to express yourself. That's why you can't have that confidence. I'm not scared to lose. That's why I'm so confident. That's why I believe in myself, because I've been beat before. So I mean, I'm not invincible, but I know how hard I need to work. I know exactly what I need to do to become the best, and that's what I'm doing. These guys are not sure if that's what they're doing. They're second guessing it. I know I'm doing exactly what I need to do to become one of the greatest ever.
I love that, man. I mean, I feel like a lot of people try to copy other people. They say, you know, Connor's got the blueprint. They try to copy, but it comes across inauthentic. You see these guys, they show up, they put the sunglasses on at the weigh-ins. They're wearing this suit, but it looks like they just borrowed it from their dad. I mean, it you know when someone's being authentic and being legit, right? Yeah. And what I heard was that you don't have to follow someone else's blueprint. Everybody has their own blueprint. Yeah. You just need to be yourself. Yeah. And you're obviously yourself. And now I feel, is it true you have a fight coming up? Yeah. Rumored with against a rumor with Patchy, is that right?
Yeah. Well, I was supposed to fight Patchy, and then I pulled out. I tore the labrum on my shoulder and got an impingement on the AC joint. And I pulled out, and then it was like, oh, James is running this. And I'm like going, well, one thing that they don't understand is I do not need to fight him. He needs to fight me. I'm the bigger profile. I'm the bigger name. No matter who I fight, it's going to be a big fight. He needs to fight me to have a big fight. No matter who I fight, it's going to be big. Do you know what I'm saying? So he doesn't understand that. And when he was saying, oh, you're running from this, you're running from that, I'm like, man, I was fighting 22-year-olds when I was 13. I'm not scared to fight. I'm not scared to lose. Do you know what I mean? But I fucking love winning, and you're not getting off the hook for saying that. And I'm going to go in there and I'm going to fuck him up for saying that. He's not disrespecting me like that. Trying to say I'm running from a fight. I'm scared. I'm not scared of shit. And I don't care what he says. Do you know what I mean? It's like, oh, that time is like, you should stay in the fight. It was an embarrassment to show up to corner your teammate when you pulled out. Why would I be embarrassed about anything? Because I was injured. I know 100% what I'm capable of. I know who I am. I don't get embarrassed for that. I'll show up anywhere the fuck I want to show up. And I won't hide from people. Do you know what I mean? But that shows his mindset. If he was injured, guy, he would have carred away. He went into hide and not showed his face. Where, no, I'll come out. I'll speak. I'll do all the media. I'll show my face. I'll present myself in the way that I always do. Do you know what I mean? I won't hide from anything. And it just shows me that's he hopes that I'm away running. But in the back of his mind, and this is what he's trying to convince himself that I was running, he's trying to convince himself that this is all facade and all this crack. But I can say whatever the fuck I want to. I can say whatever the fuck I want to him. But you know when the reality kicks in is when I walk straight across that cage, look at him dead in the eye, raise my hand up in front of him and go, I'm going to fuck you up inside one round, mate, and you're going to do nothing about it. Then he'll realise. That's when he'll realise. But see, all now, it doesn't really matter. I can say what I want. I have to prove it. Do you know what I mean? And I will.
How do you develop that mindset? So many people want to train. They say, I got to train this style, that style, Muay Thai, Jiu-Jitsu, wrestling, boxing. But I feel like not enough attention is given to the mental game. I think so much of it is mental. So much. I mean, how did you develop such an edge in the mental game? I mean, you've got it. You don't have to talk about it. You're just being about it, right? Yeah. How are you able to control that? How did you develop that? I mean, are you born that way? I mean, it seems like you develop it through maybe training them with the right people, or what is it?
Yeah, definitely. As you say, is you have to be about it. You know what I mean? And when you're about it, you're not as scared to progress. When you're afraid of losing, you're scared of progression. Do you know what I mean? And that's the problem with these guys, is that they don't know who they truly are. They're scared of progress and they're scared of failure. All they want to do is have a little bit of 15 minutes of limelight in the moment. I'm not in there for 15 minutes of limelight. I'm in here to show that I'm going to be one of the greatest ever in 10 to 15 years' time. Do you know what I mean? I'm progressing every day, and I'm grateful that I'm able to have these opportunities to see where I'm good at, to see where I'm weak at, and see what I need to fix. And that's my mindset. Do you know what I mean? And I'm about that. is where these guys are all about, they just want a quick win and they just want to have that fame, that attention. I beat this loudmouth Irish guy or whatever. It's like, yeah, you might call me a loudmouth, but what I'm telling you is what I believe in myself. Do you know what I mean? You're actually talking shit. You're trying to make up things that are not true. Oh, he's a loudmouth this, he's a Connor wannabe. Not once have you ever said anything there that's factual. It's just all your white noise opinion. Do you know what I mean? I just stick to the facts of the game, and that's that. And when you know who you truly are, you're not as scared of losing, and you learn to grow yourself to become the best version of yourself, and that's when you start winning. Because you're not scared of nothing, you're just doing you. You're just putting it on display, being grateful for the opportunity to compete. I don't need to win. I just need to display my skill set. I just need to do the best version of me. And unlucky for everyone else, the best version of me is better than everyone else.
Man, it sounds like a true warrior mindset, something that you can take through fighting, help you in your career of fighting, but into your life. I mean, you can inspire other people to take that into their life. There are a lot of people going through things, maybe they don't train. What do you tell someone that's just coming up, that wants to be like James? You know, someone that maybe doesn't have a lot of skills, doesn't have a lot of hope, doesn't have direction in his life, is a lost kid. What do you tell someone that's coming up, wants to be like you?
Don't try to be like me. Don't. I'm me. Do you know what I mean? Go be you. Go be better. Go be bigger than that. Do you know what I mean? Don't try to be me. Be more. Do you know what I mean? Be more than that. You can. Put your mind to it. Surround yourself with good people. Well, I've got like a rule: when you can go to bed and sleep good at night, and because you've made all the right choices that day, you're going in the right direction. Just make sure you're doing that and surround yourself with good people, and don't go, I want to be like that. Why would you want to be like that? Go bigger. Do all of that and more. You know what I mean? Don't cut yourself there. That's underestimating your ability. Go more. Do you know what I mean? Don't try to be like me. That's my advice.
That's beautiful, man. Thank you, sir.
Thanks very much,
Thank you,
bro.
brother.
Appreciate it.
Yeah, man.